Hey man, so Tony Busby is not backing down. Says Diddy's accusers lawyer Tony Busby fires back at Jay-Z. Rapper will do anything to intimidate, harass me. Uh it's a lot that's been coming out, man. I don't want them to lose focus here, but my whole thing is with all this news, um Jay-Z and them tried to, intimidate or try to sue and all this stuff they were saying, and he ain't going. Says the lawyer for numerous Diddy accusers is firing back at Jay-Z and his team's allegations of misconduct, calling their demand for sanctions against him frivolous, and saying the star is just trying to intimidate his client and himself. Tony Busby filed a response Friday to Jay-Z and his team's recent filing, claiming there's justification for having him sanctioned falls on tiny inconsistencies in a person's story from nearly 25 years ago when the Jane Doe was just a child. So basically saying her inconsistencies doesn't take away from like the totality of what she's saying. Busby says that Jay's side is trying to use a simple dispute of facts as proof that his client's allegation basically is all BS. And his threat against Busby himself is just another instance of bullying. Let's see. Dang, he said the attorney says Jay-Z is just like Diddy, rich and powerful and willing to use any pressure he can to intimidate and harass him, his client, and anyone else who might be able to expose him for alleged misdeeds. I told you, man, when you get into the whole money power situation, uh, it's a lot you can do with money as far as silencing people, giving them hush money. Because if you really think about it, like this stuff is being alleged from years and years ago. Think about what could possibly have taken place in between those years and all the stuff that people have seen, but you don't really have a lot of people talking that are in the industry, man. Because people don't want to get cut off. It's just like when they say, yo, if you don't do this, we can blackball you from the industry, and then you look at the people who actually get blackballed and listen to what they have to say. Let me see. Buzbee says the law treats everyone, even big stars like Jay, the same, and asks the court not to to impose sanctions. We told you all about Jay-Z's motion, filed by lawyer Alex Spiro, claiming an NBC News report poked enough holes in Jay-Z's accuser's lawsuit to bring Buzbee conduct into question. Said, remember, an anonymous woman is accusing Jay and Diddy of you know what, and at an MTV Music Awards party, the after party in 2000. Though her recollection of the events doesn't seem to match up with pictures taken after the award show, Jay's lawyers argue Busby didn't do enough fact-checking of his client's story, which was his responsibility. So basically, they had so many people come to them and say this and say that, and they have to vet out and try to figure out who story is real and whose may not be. And they said out of all the people, they came down to like 120. I said that it has to be a difficult job, you know. But they said she was sent to him from another. Let me see if they'll say it here. We've reached out to Spyro about Buzbee's filings, and he says, when it became crystal clear to everyone that this case is a total sham, this lawyer who did not properly vet this claim promised to polygraph his client. Where are the polygraph results? Because I remember she said that she would even take the test. So they're trying to say we were waiting for these results. So again, it seems like Busby is still standing strong and saying like, okay, it was some things, some inconsistencies, you know, but that doesn't take away from all that she's saying. This is going to get very, very interesting, man, because like I said, the stuff that she's alleging is, yeah, could be very, very, very damaging. But at the same time, the father not remembering, and that's why a lot of people was like, did someone place, what did they say? Someone said, did someone place her here? Did someone place her here to make her story and tell her to make your story sound a little off? That way it could look bad for Busby, you know? And then like, again, you cannot tell me if you have a child and your child say, come pick me up from the gas station, like, first of all, what? The gas station, you probably gonna be cussing at her the whole way to the gas station. And they say it's a 5-hour drive and that they sat in the car in silence. It does, that part right there seems extremely, extremely fishy, you know? But I think all of this could be solved if this other person who was the woman would come forward, if this person really does exist, you know, because she said it was Diddy, Jay-Z, and it was a woman there. Who is this alleged woman? That's the thing that I'm trying to figure out. Because if she say something now, people gonna be like, why'd you wait so long? You should have been said something, this and this, that, and that. So maybe it ain't gonna happen. And whether this story is real or not, it's hard to say. Because that father situation is really tripping me out. But if Busby is standing on this, you know, this is his career in jeopardy, man. Maybe. But hey, appreciate y'all coming over and watching, man. Peace out.